If your golden retriever is suffering from excessive dandruff, this video is for you. Now, golden retrievers are one of the most wonderful dogs on planet Earth, hence why I have one of them actually, and I love him very much. And I have gone through the same problem as you are actually encountering with excess dandruff in your golden retriever's coat, or ichthyosis as it is commonly known in the veterinary industry. Now, why does your dog get excessive dandruff? Is this something you need to put up with? Is this a feature or a bug of the breed? Or is there something underlying the health condition? And is there something you can do in order for your dog's coat to be a lot better and to get rid of that dandruff? Well, in this video, I am going to explain everything that could be going on with your dog's coat, and I am hopefully going to solve the problem you are having. The first thing I want to say is that golden retrievers are double coated, and just like many other dogs, they need the double coat to keep them dry, because that's what they were bred for. They were bred for jumping into cold lakes and different rivers within Scotland, and that is part of their heritage. That's part of their pedigree. They need that coat to be double and to be strong and to be healthy. So why are golden retrievers a bit more prone to dandruff? It's because of this double coat. If you see your dog and you inspect the coat, it will be very, very hard to get to touch your dog's skin because of this double coat. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this whole dilemma. What's causing dandruff in your dog's skin? Well, it is speculated that up to 30%, give or take, of your dog's overall protein intake goes towards coat maintenance. And this means that you have to provide them with all those essential amino acids that come from meat sources in order for that coat to be shiny and to be absolutely wonderful. And the one key indicator of a flat coat is your dog may not be getting those essential amino acids, may not be getting that taurine through meat sources. It's important, it's extremely important that you feed your dog high amounts of protein coming from animals, because those will contain these essential amino acids I am talking about. And that was the reason why my golden retriever had a flat coat. So upping the amount of protein I gave their dog and bettering the food I gave the dog was what solved it for me. Now, as we specialize in nutrition in this channel and we help hundreds and hundreds of dogs through our branches in the Northeast UK, we can attest that the most common issue when it comes to having a flat coat in a golden retriever or any other breed whatsoever is a poor diet. I want you to do something with me right now. I want you to not look at the front of the packet and not look at the front of the treats you are giving your golden retriever. I want you to read the ingredients you are giving your golden retriever, and I want you to eliminate the following. These will be inflammatory ingredients, things like rice, wheat, barley, corn, soy, and rice. For example, those are highly inflammatory, and let me tell you, dogs have no dietary requirement for carbohydrates. If you look at their mouth, they do not secrete something called amylase in their mouth, which is the enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates, which is a very good indication that we should focus more on feeding them more meat than carbohydrates. That is the first thing I want you to see. I want you to eradicate all these inflammatory ingredients. No wheat, no barley, no corn, no soy, nothing that sounds inflammatory in the human food industry that will apply to pets as well. So That's to be safe. And the second thing I want you to look up for is the protein sources you are giving your dog. Do they come in the form of something called meat and animal derivatives on the back of the packet, or meat meal? Or do we see something like animal fats, for example, which are unspecific? Or is it something like freshly prepared free-range chicken, or raw turkey, or raw lamb liver, or something a bit more specific? If we see unspecific ingredients, if we see inflammatory ingredients, if we see meat and animal derivatives, if we see animal fats, if we see corn, if we see stuff like rice, we are not going to be giving our dog what our dog needs in order for that coat to be replenished. So any supplements you give the dog, or anything you actually want to provide your dog with as a remedy or as a quick fix, will not fix the problem, because you are not tackling the issue head on. And this issue head on is the fact that you are not providing the dog with the essential amino acids that coat needs. Let me tell you, my dog had dandruff, and the reason why my dog had dandruff is because the quality of the food I was giving him wasn't the best. And why was it not the best? Because I didn't know about the ingredients. I had not learned about the ingredients that were better for my dog. So I am sharing this from a perspective of love, and I want you to be open-minded about this whole thing. I want you to look at the actual ingredients on the back of the packet. I want your golden retriever to have a high meat, carbohydrate limited diet in order for those amino acids to be able to be replenished within your dog's coat. What about supplements, you say? Well, instead of focusing on supplements, and instead of focusing on you spending money on things like salmon oil, for example, or things that will maybe aid your dog's coat, we want to first fix the food. And the food is literally the most important thing when it comes to our dog's health. High meat content, low glycemic carbohydrates. Make sure the food that you are given doesn't contain any inflammatory ingredients. Beware of anything that's unspecific, like animal fats or meat and animal derivatives, and always do your own research when it comes to your dog. Remember that your dog makes their own blood sugar from protein and fat and does not need any carbohydrates. Remember that their saliva doesn't contain this essential amino acid called amylase to break down starches. So if we can stay away from high glycemic carbohydrates that will be hard for your golden retriever to break down, that will be a boost to your dog's coat. And believe you me, you will be able to fix a problem that way. My dog has never had dandruff again, and my dog's coat, now being 9, is wonderful. So give it a go. Let me know if you have any comments below. If you want to get hold of us, you can book a consultation below, and I will see you in the next one.